Hello and welcome to what will be a sort of a bit, maybe start the series of a retrospective look at an old fighting game. And it's the first game that really came to mind for me, a real retrospective look at, is Street Fighter 3 New Generation, which was such a turning point in the franchise. Completely changed the way they went about Street Fighter. I mean, 8 of the 10 playable characters are completely new, and the development team wanted an entirely new cast of characters. One of the Street Fighter 3 being probably the one series on the Capcom PlayStation 3 hardware that people actually sort of know about. The only other games that are on it are the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fighting games and Warzard or Red Earth, which was the sort of showcase piece, which didn't really take off for numerous reasons. Well, if we just get you started on Street Fighter 3, just watching this gameplay I recorded here, the game looked beautiful. It showed the power of the CPS3 system. It just looks beautiful. The detail, the amount of animation in the background, and for instance, Elena is basically a showcase piece of the power of that system. Her animation and fluidity as a capoeira fighter is basically, no other fighting game has any character that animates probably that well. Alex, the character I'm playing here, is meant to be the main character of Street Fighter 3. That's what the development team wanted. Eventually it ended up really being Ryu again, and I think that's a bit of a problem. When you saw the character select, you notice that actually the first character you are on as player 1 is Ryu, which I think that was mainly Capcom higher-ups, because when they did location tests of the game and Ryu and Ken were not in the game, people didn't like the game at all. They thought they didn't understand how that Street Fighter doesn't have any of the characters they recognised. They went through some very weird designs. Oro, for instance, very odd design. Really cool now. All of these Street Fighter 3 characters are now very fan demanded, essentially, to be in something like Street Fighter 5. Parry system obviously was introduced. That's one of the core system mechanics, admittedly a lot worse than it is in, say, the later iterations in like Third Strike. Parrying is a lot better. The other main system mechanic is the Super Art Select. You pick a Super Art mechanic select and decide what super you want to go with. Here we go and talk about gameplay. To be honest, New Generation reminds me of Street Fighter 5. Damage is high, stun is incredibly high, and it does have that sort of neutral, doesn't seem super important in New Generation. This may be me, because obviously I've never seen anyone even play this game at a competitive level, but thanks to the parry mechanic, I wouldn't be surprised if neutral was super big in this game. I would presume jump-ins would be heavily rewarded. The one thing that this game doesn't have that, say, the future versions added, of 3 that is EX moves. That's something that often gets cited as, oh, this was added in Street Fighter 3. Well, actually that's added in Street Fighter 3 Second Impact, that isn't actually in New Generation. The other thing that they did add is dashing, which is now seen as such a standard thing in Street Fighter, but if you go back and play Alpha or Street Fighter 2, dashing isn't there. Dashing doesn't exist. It's not even in Street Fighter EX, which is obviously wasn't actually made by Capcom, it's made by Arica, but it's not there. Sean, another new character. I actually don't understand why they changed the stage in Second Impact, because I really like the stage. I guess it doesn't really suit him, but it's a great stage. Really looks good. What are my personal thoughts on the game? Well, I like it. I mean, it's really fun. I can sort of see why maybe people wouldn't like it, especially on first impression. It does feel different. It feels very different. And I mean, if you haven't got any characters, I know that people, like, for instance, in Street Fighter 5, they're like, where's my main? Like, Sagat or someone like that. When you don't have the characters that you can instantly relate to because you've already played them before, it can be sort of, I don't know, you don't feel as invested in the game. I feel that people suddenly, as they played it more, or played like Third Strike, plays New Generation or Second Impact, they've come to love these Street Fighter 3 characters, especially when they've added in 4, so like Dudley, for instance, here. This is Dudley's first ever appearance. Who, actually, I personally think Dudley looks way better in Street Fighter 3 than he does in 4. I think he animates better, he generally looks better. His actual, like, body looks better. Doesn't look so weird. I always felt he looked a bit weird in Street Fighter 4. One of my favourite things, which you saw, you've been seeing, is they returned to the idea in Street Fighter 2 when you win, you get the win screen, you have the winning character and then you have the beaten up second player character, or the other player's character. And they took that to a whole new level in Street Fighter 3 with New Generation and Second Impact, where you have instead of just like a portrait of the character, just like their face, showing them beat up, you've got them fully just destroyed. These characters are just like bloody, like just a wreck. It's one of my favourite things. I've got a Street Fighter art book which has all of those drawings, which were mostly done by Akiman, I believe. Akiman did all of the character select portraits. Akiman's the person who designed Chun-Li. But yeah, he did most of the character select portraits. Not in Second Impact. Second Impact they actually changed it for Yuri and Hugo and Akuma. But yeah, one of my favourite things. They just look fantastic. Like, look at how like destroyed Alex was there. I mean, I sort of cut away a bit too quick. But yeah, I thought I'd show you a bit of Ryu gameplay just to give you what they did with a returning character. For instance, I actually think that Ryu in this game is so much fun. He is so enjoyable. They gave him the donkey kick. They even gave him something new. They wanted to, even with a returning character, breathe some new life into them. I love that. Definitely feels like a hard hitter. Reminds me of, and once again, this Ryu reminds me of Street Fighter 5 Ryu. He feels similar in how much damage he does, how hard hitting he is. That's not a bad thing. I actually like Street Fighter 5 Ryu a lot. He feels, maybe not Season 2, but I like Street Fighter 5 Ryu in general. Come to the end of this now, really. Overall, I feel that New Generation is a bit of a game that people should maybe just, like, on an emulator, give it a go, because you could tell where they were going, the dev team. You could tell what they were trying to do, and what they ended up achieving in, say, Second Impact, which I think is fantastic, and Third Strike, which is, from a actual game point of view, not talking about game balance, just as a video game, is just stellar, absolutely stellar. Third Strike is, in my opinion, one of the best Street Fighter games from a game design of, this is what we wanted to produce, this brand new take on Street Fighter, and they did it excellent. Like, one thing that they did do better, I think, in New Generation, or Second Impact, is I think Dudley's stage is better. I much prefer Dudley's stage than this. There's nothing wrong with Dudley's stage in Third Strike, really, at all. So I feel that this stage suits him a bit better. It looks a lot more like London to me, than as someone who lives in the southern England. I do know what London sort of looks like. It looks a bit more Londonish to me. Don't see too many horse and carriages being pulled in London. But anyway, thank you for watching this retrospective look at Street Fighter 3 New Generation. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit rambly, but, you know, it's a good game. Try it out at some point. Anyway, if there's any other fighting games you want me to take a retrospective look at, I'd gladly do it. Just put it in the comments, and thank you for watching again. See you next time.